So I had a question that was presented to me just recently in the last week from a patient, and their question was, should they stop taking a certain supplement? In this case, it was vitamin D3 because their test levels were high. And there's a simple answer to that. It depends. And so let me kind of caveat this to you that in general, when you stop a supplementation, especially one that's essential, such as vitamin D3, and if you don't begin to take it again, you are creating a deficiency for your body on a cellular level. Now, the smallest parts of you that make up everything else in a bigger part of you is on a cellular level. Now, if you are testing your levels regularly, which I encourage you to at least twice a year for vitamin D3, very simple test you can do at your doctor's office or kind of get through an online simple set take-home test, a blood prick, and then you would know kind of where your vitamin D levels are. Then you can kind of tailor when to kind of tailor off some of your vitamin D3 intake or increase it. And typically during the summer months, if you're outside with much of your skin exposed without sunscreen on for at least 20, 30 minutes at the highest peak of UV at that time, you should be good to go for vitamin D if you're absorbing it correctly. That's the other caveat. If your body is absorbing vitamin D3 well, up to 2 days where you don't have to supplement vitamin D3. But what we do know from the research and evidence to date, that the majority of people, even if they are getting some type of sun exposure on a regular basis, still need vitamin D intake. It may not be the high levels or recommended levels that are promoted daily, but some type of vitamin D3 intake. Now, again, I always encourage you to test and then always kind of evaluate when to pull back or add in vitamin D3, but it's very important. I wanted to show you why vitamin D3 is important. Let me kind of get a share screen here with you. Bear with me. There we go. Now on this screen, you can see here, and I'll zoom in. To increase that vitamin D sensitive cancers were responsible for 257,000 deaths. That's 46% of all cancer deaths in the United States just in 2007. That's pretty alarming and pretty important to know, because why is that important? Well, your cells are essentially needing this vitamin because it does many different things that drive down inflammation and provide a lot of different pathways to keep you healthy on a cellular level, which then keeps you healthy on a bigger level. Now, last, I'm going to kind of wrap up with this, is that when you're not taking an essential supplement or nutrient, whether it's supplementation or getting it from sunlight or some type of food intake for vitamin D, and natural sources of vitamin D are very hard to find or get into your diet on a regular basis. So the easiest way and most cost-effective way is to supplement with a high-quality supplementation on a regular basis. Now, if you're curious about what the recommendations are, every 40 pounds of body weight that you have is 1,000 IUs that you should be taking of vitamin D3, the active form. And if you have any questions about this, go ahead and leave a comment below. Also, if you're a patient in our office, you can go ahead to your Wellness and Prevention portal. And this Wellness and Prevention portal will give you just that PDF I showed you of recommendations and, of course, the research and evidence of why it's important to be taking this on a regular basis. So if we don't take something that our body needs and expects on a cellular level, whether it's through whole food and that we're providing it through behavioral modifications of our lifestyle or through supplementation, then it creates a deficiency. This deficiency will actually promote stress in the cell, stress in the physiology of your body, and it will shift your body from being a balanced homeostatic state to eventually creating some type of stress response. The longer that goes, it creates a chronic stress response, inflammation stays up, and the breakdown and degradation of your body and health over time. So if you want to be healthy, you want to be well, go ahead, implement this step, vitamin D3, regular basis. If you have any questions, again, leave a comment below. And if you're new to our channel, go ahead. You can join us in our Facebook group. I'll leave the link below on how to join our expert-led Facebook group on Facebook. Go ahead, subscribe and like this. And remember, when it comes to your health, you're worth it. Make it a great day.